Poof. What's up, everybody? Oh, what the hell? What's up, guys? Masterofalltings here, back again for another video. Today, the bald man has finally announced all the events going up until the UFC White House event. So now we have almost every single main. No, we have every single main event. Sorry. Except Muhammad and Bonfim doesn't have a co-main event. I'm pretty sure, but everything else does, which thankfully, this is exciting. This is good. They did an actual announcement video on the YouTube channel instead of a fucking live stream. Thank God. Which is pretty good. I think having Michael Bisping and the other guy talk over Dana White is good, just because they actually know what the fuck they're talking about, instead of Dana White just being like, yeah, this guy's in a three fight winning streak, and the other guy, former champion, this one's a banger for every single fight. So it's actually kind of I'm actually kind of glad that they had someone else talk about the fights and not just Dana White. But let's just get straight into it with the new fights. To the new fight, where is it? What the fuck? What the fuck? I think I think they had new fights. Kyler Phillips, Charles Jourdain. That's all right. I swear they had better fights. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe this shit is ass. Now, I was hearing I was seeing some Instagram, some Twitter news about how the Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley was gonna change. They were gonna move that fight into a different pay-per-view, and then this one is the new main event, which is actually honestly pretty good for both fighters. I think if Aljamain Sterling gets a dominant 50-45 or even submits or KOs Yusuf Zalal, he could argue for a title, or he could do a. Oh, I'm sorry. He could fight for the title. He unironically has a fucking say to fight for the title against Yusuf Zalal, who I believe he is on a winning streak, but I forgot what the winning streak is. I believe a four or five winning streak, and then they're both right near each other. Sterling's number 5, Zalal's number 7, and basically this is kind of, if they both have a dominant performance against one another, I believe that's a good way to call for a shot for the title. Yusuf Zalal, who has a submission victory over Josh Emmett, he tried to Ilya Taporia Max by trying to call for the title after doing that. And then Aljamain Sterling I believe 50-45 is Brian Ortega during UFC Shanghai, and now doing this. I don't know how far, because this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, never mind. That's a lot of time. I kind of thought um the it's kind of closer, but it's not. It's actually pretty far ahead. And then this one right here is another one I want to talk about. Manuel Torres pulled out of his fight against Benil Dariush, and then coming. I don't know. I mean, it's short notice, but I don't know how much short notice it is. Quillen Sal Kid is fighting against Benil Dariush. So instead of it being Hydrogen Bomb versus Coffin Baby, they still get a Hydrogen Bomb versus Coffin Baby against someone like Benil Dariush, which I feel bad for. Honestly, bro, how unlucky can you get? You take a fight from a guy that just beat a wrestler, who just knocked out a wrestler to get into the rankings, who showed he has great takedown defense, shows he has good striking, shows he's explosive, shows he has KO power. You take that fight, which everyone in the UFC community is saying, bro, you're cooked, you're not gonna make it. The fight falls through. So in your mind, like, thank you, Lord. I was gonna get knocked out under a minute. Maybe I could get Grant Dawson, someone less, someone that has less KO power in the lightweight division that's lower, and then you get Colin Sal Kid, who just got a first round submission against Jamie Malarkey. I believe, and obviously the 10-second the first 10-second KO against the Indian guy and the head kick. So I honestly don't know what the fuck. I don't. I don't know what the fuck Beneil Dariush genuinely did to the UFC to get these type of fights. Cause he's cooked. He's still cooked. He's cooked. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, he's gonna have more time just to get knocked out. I feel for the guy. He does not deserve this. He genuinely did not. I guess they hated him over the Moncano fight, fucking him up. But I really don't know what they did. What they did to the UFC, what he did to the UFC to deserve these type of fights. Because I know guaranteed, if he loses, he's still gonna get Manuel Torres after. I just genuinely feel bad for him. Hopefully, I mean, I don't want him to win just because it's Sao kid. If it was Manuel Torres, I would be like, I'm not really worried about if he loses or what. But like, bro, I don't know. You dead ass have to pray for Beneil Dariush's career at this point. I don't even know what you do after his loss. Early predictions that Sao kid is just gonna get. It's just gonna take him out in the first round. Honestly, I can see the pressure going into him, and then how his chin, his head. I could just see him getting knocked out in the first minute, like how he did to BSD. Just putting on the pressure and just boom, straight into the temple. Now UFC 328, New Jersey here. I'm from New Jersey, and historically, what I say historically? I want to say historic. Famously, the New Jersey cards aren't always the best fights ever in terms of pay per view. I unfortunately had the chance to go to the Islam versus Dustin Poirier, but the main event carried, so I had some sort of fun. Chamaya versus Strickland. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad for Imavov. That motherfucker has been waiting for over damn near a year for the title shot, just for it to get passed by Sean Strickland in less than a month. I'm pretty sure Sean Strickland won this month, and now he's already getting a title fight. While Imavov had to wait over a year, bro. That's tough, bro. What I don't even know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know. Brendan Allen. I mean, I can see Dricus versus Imavov, Brendan Allen versus Imavov. I can see them, but like, bro, like I said, like when Lerone Murphy got passed by Diego Lopez, like what more do you need to do to fight for a title? Genuinely, there's honestly like I don't know what more you can do as a number one contender, defending your number one contendership against Kyle Braulio and then beating the former number one with Israel Adesanya. What more do you need to prove to fight for the title? I don't know. Sean Strickland has lost, has won the title, lost it immediately, won one fight, then gained it back, lost that fight really like worse than the first fight, then won again, then TKO'd Fluffy, and then now get another title shot. While Imavov has been like in a 6 fight winning streak, I believe. I mean, you gotta feel bad for the guy. I know he's not the most entertaining, but come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? Alexander Volkov versus Walter Cortes Acosta, co-main event. 3 5-minute round. That's pretty good. I don't know. They could have just made Sean Brady Walking Buckley a co-main event, but I guess because this is basically the number one contendership after the winner of Gon Aspinall versus Tom Aspinall, Gon and Pereira versus Aspinall. Um, Pretty good. I think Alexander Volkov beats Walter Cortes Acosta. Acosta has low key been winning against like, it's good, but if you really see who he's fighting, it's kind of against bums, not the best heavyweight division. And if Sergey Pavlovich is beat like really decision in you, and Volkov beat the shit out of Pavlovich, I highly doubt he's gonna do anything against Volkov with a longer range, a longer reach, longer leg, actually good takedown, and a decent chin. So I just highly doubt Cortez Acosta is gonna do anything. Sean Brady versus Walker Buckley, as I said, got moved into this. this is good just because Sean Brady. I do believe he is from New Jersey, so that's tough. We're both from New Jersey or maybe New York. Oh no. Oh, he's actually born in Philly. So it's in Newark. That's why. Yeah, it's fine. So that's cool. Some Jersey representation. Walking Buckley. This is a pretty good fight. I think now since it's a 3 5 minute rounds, I think it favors walking Buckley more than Sean Brady. If it was a 5 minute fight, five round fight, I think Sean Brady has the edge just because he has the cardio, he has the the wrestling against someone like Walking Buckley, who over time, obviously he did win the last, I believe, last round or two against Usman, but at the same time, like he was kind of tiring out during those rounds. So I didn't know who to pick at the time, but now since a three round fight, I think it favors Walking Buckley because he could go more aggressive instead of trying to reserve his energy for a 5 round fight. So this is good on Buckley. King Green versus Jeremy Stevens. I'm surprised they had him back. 29 to 22 is crazy. Shit is crazy. God damn. I'm surprised they got King Green back. I guess just to build King Green. I think after this he's gonna get a ranked opponent. This is a pretty fun fight, honestly. Pretty like stand and bang fighters who you know are not gonna take, who aren't gonna go down, and plus they're just gonna they're literally just gonna fight. Like this is definitely just gonna be better than the Zell Huber fight because Jeremy Stevens actually has a pretty decent chin, and it's gonna be the lightweight division instead of the featherweight, which Jeremy Stevens was in. So I don't know if it's honestly I can see him getting KO too, just cause of how long King Green is, and now I know he gets KO'd a lot, but like his defense is actually pretty decent against people. It's just that he hasn't really been able to show it against the people who he got knocked out by. But he is really good. Now we go on to this fight, and I'm not gonna lie, we do not care. I don't know why. I know it was a draw, really a close one, but I feel like it benefits no one in my opinion. Back to back with the same opponent, I just don't think is really worth it in my opinion. I mean, I guess it makes the most sense, but like as like a entertaining like good way of fighting, I just don't think I'm really that excited for a rematch of Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Kuskov. Um, I assume it's gonna go to the decision again. I think honestly, bruh, I'm not sure. Just cause how close the first one was, I think Jan Blachowicz could win because he did win the first and third round, I believe, and Bogdan only got lucky with that 10-8 in the second round that made it into a draw. But I think Jan Blachowicz could win, or is most likely gonna win, in my opinion. But it's not a bad fight. Al- Alba Gutierrez versus Ozzy Diaz. It's a fun fight. Roman Kopylov is always in pretty entertaining fights. Now he's Marco Tulio, which I'm pretty sure he is pretty entertaining. I don't know about these guys, but I know that he's undefeated. Oh, he's fighting against. Oh, they're in the same card again. Okay, I don't really like him. I think he's overrated, but he is entertaining. I'll give him that. But as a prospect, I think he's really overrated in my opinion. Um, then after that, Arnold. I don't know why this is in the apex, which is kind of like stupid. But Arnold Allen versus Costa. I don't know how to say the first name. Um, I don't see Arnold Allen losing in my opinion. I think Costa is a really good prospect, but I think someone as what Jesus Christ, as well rounded as Allen, who does have KO power, who does have a chin, who's good on the ground, who's good in stand up. I think Arnold Allen would just piece him up. I could see this Loki just being another Steve Garcia. I don't think it's brutal, but I think I could see him piecing him up on the ground, ground and pound, anything. And I like me I don't know how to say his name. Costa, but I just don't think I think someone like Arnold Allen is just like a way harder fight because the levels of competition that Arnold Allen has been with the Max Holloway's, the Gene Silva. That's all I got. Mosbar Evloev. I think those guys are way harder and some of those he won or made at least made it competitive. While Costa's beaten Danny. Jesus Christ, I'm like the fucking I don't know why I'm voice cracking, but he he's only beaten against really like low level guys. Danny Gay, the guy he had kicked, like they're good, but they're just not as to the level of competition as Arnold Allen has lost to or even beat. So in my opinion, I think Arnold Allen just I could honestly I don't see this make going into a decision. I think it's definitely gonna like be the first round or two off. I think Arnold Allen just beats him in the first 2 rounds, in my opinion. And we got a women's co-main event, so yeah. After that, I forgot. I think this is going to China. Um, oh yeah, China. Song Yadong versus Davis and Figueredo. I'm not believing in Davis and Figueredo anymore, respectfully. Especially after the, I don't know why Figueredo is fighting Song Yadong, even though he lost badly against Umar Nurmagomedov. But I guess. But I think Song Yadong is gonna KO Figueredo, in my opinion. I think for how weak Figueredo is, Song Yadong actually does have takedown defense, so he can't even use that against Song Yadong. And on the feet, he's just way better too. So I really don't think. And after his last performance, I really don't know how Davis and Figueredo is gonna do it in a 5 round fight, which he barely made weight for a 3 round fight. So I honestly I don't know. I don't believe in him anymore. So respect to him. Ming Yang Zhang versus Alonzo Mendenfield. That's a pretty good fight. It's like a little layup for Ming Yang Zhang. I'm not gonna. I don't know who. I think I did see him fight. Well, he lost his last fight, so I don't know. He's lost his last fight, but he's getting a ranked opponent? Question mark. Yeah, like I said, it's a layup fight for Meng Yang Zhang, especially for how he lost in the main event against Johnny Walker. Trying to build him up. But the crazy part is he's not even 30. He's 27. God damn. 27 is crazy. And then Sergey Pavlovich versus Talashin Teixeira. Honestly, like as as much as I like these UFC prospects, they're just building him up way too much. Like, bro, Sergey Pavlovich is gonna KO. I know he hasn't KO'd anyone since I forgot who he beat. Curtis? Was it Curtis Blades? Yeah, Curtis Blades back in 2023, so 3 years ago. But like the people who he's decisioning, Jarzina Rosenstrike, like he's not bad, but I and then Waldo Cortes Acosta, who does have KO power, so he did do a good job, just like trying to stay composed instead of the Alexander Volkov fight. But but bro, how are you gonna look at the fight against Tai Tuivasa and be like, yeah, let's give him Sergey Pavlovich? No, bro, that's like fucked up, bro. He's losing. He's dead ass gonna lose. I don't see him winning. If he wins, the UFC is actually like cooked. I think there's no way he wins this. There's actually no like in the wrestling he doesn't win, in the striking he doesn't win, in the power he doesn't win, the leg kicks he doesn't win, stand up like there's no way Sergey Pavlovich is gonna lose to Talashin Teixeira. I bet my lineage on this shit. There's no way he's gonna. There's no way he's gonna lose. How is this a 50-50? I really hope this is just the beginning. No. I pray. I pray that people aren't really doing a 50-50 against this fight. There's no way Talashin Teixeira is beating Sergey Pavlovich. The people that Sergey Pavlovich is losing are literally fighting for could fight for the championship Tom Aspin was a champion. Alexander Volkov was the champion. Alistair Overeem was a, I believe, was going to be. I think he lost against Francis, so he was literally in a title eliminator. So and the talented Shera is losing against Derek Lewis. Like, bro, come on, bro. No, we're not doing this. I know. Volkov lost to Derek Lewis, but Volkov was winning the fight. Talented Shera lost in the first round by Derek Lewis fucking trolling, thinking he got eye poke. Like, no, bro, he's not. He's not, bro. Let's stop kidding around. Muhammad versus Bonfim. Um, it's all right. Um, how tall is this motherfucker? 6'1", and I think Bilal Muhammad is like 5'9", 5'11". Okay, I can see Muhammad winning this. I think he should win this as an overall. As I feel like if you can't finish Steven Thompson while his leg is cooked, I feel like you're not gonna be Bilal Muhammad, the decision machine. I just don't think so, especially in a 5 round fight. I don't. And Bilal Muhammad hasn't been rocked like in a long time. So I really how that I know Bonfim just beat Randy Brown in the first round, but I don't think he's doing that to Bilal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad is really good. I think instead of striking, he is just gonna go for the takedown, but it's kind of hard. He isn't Ian Gary. I think Ian Gary's like 6'2", 3", so it's hard, especially with the long legs, the long arms. It's really hard to get someone like Ian Gary down. If you're not, if you aren't Shavkat, like if you aren't Ian Gary, like Shavkat, where he's almost the same height, he has the same long arms and reach. I feel like it's hard for anyone to get Ian Gary down. But I think this is one's an easier fight. I can see obviously Bilal Muhammad just decision in his way to win, and there's nothing else on this card. And I think that's pretty much it. Pretty good, honestly, for the 9 fights that he announced. They aren't really bad. I think the worst fight that he probably announced was probably just where is it? Song Yadong versus Figueiredo. In terms of a main event, it's probably the worst one, or Muhammad versus Bonfim, but at least that's in the apex, so it's like not really gonna matter that much. And I know they just want to give Song Yadong a little layup, especially for someone like Figueiredo, which I just don't believe in anymore. Honestly, I think after the Umar, at least if he made it competitive, I could kind of believe in him against Song Yadong, but after that, nah. After the way he fought against Umar Nurmagomedov, I think he's just gonna completely get either TKO'd or like stiff out cold, which hasn't happened at all. But against someone like Song Yadong, who's a really good power puncher, good leg kicks, good everything, I just don't think someone like Figueiredo is gonna beat someone like Song Yadong, who he can't even. He's already short. I don't know how he can't make weight for the bantamweight division. I think someone like Payne and Talbot. I know it's in China, and then they want to build up Payne and Talbot, but I like Payne Talbot's a really entertaining fighter who has shown he has good takedown defense. Obviously, they were against like the old motherfuckers, but Henry Cejudo and the guy he beat before Henry Cejudo are good takedown defense. Who he has taken down and also reversed, so he has showed good takedown defense and really good striking. I don't know why they just didn't make that fight. I know that maybe they don't want to build him up too fast, but you're already building up someone like Talijah Teixeira. You can't build up Payne Talbot. Come on, bro. But yeah, guys, a little quick review. I know I'm making this video late at night, but I'm probably gonna release it around 12 or 1 o'clock while I'm at work. Just make a little just schedule this. So hopefully the video comes out before then. Thank you guys for watching. I might make a video Saturday. I'm not sure. I'll see what I got cooking. I'll see what I got cooking up on Saturday. But until then, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.